Hi there. This is, Caitlin and I really wanted to take a minute to address the coronavirus with you all, but not coming from a place necessarily of how to boost your immune system, which we all know how to do, but how to boost your heart, how to boost the love and the purity in your heart, and how to stay present with yourself, even if you do feel afraid or if you feel like things have been happening beyond your control, like events being canceled or not being able to leave your country because you can't fly, whatever that is for you, and just to really recenter on your heart space, because our heart really needs love as well, and feeding our mind healthy, good things instead of going into fear mode, which I know if you're watching this, you're probably not one of those people, and you probably are more open-minded than most. But what I want to read to you today is from my Ascended Master book. I've been doing this practice for over 10 years now, and I read a lot from this book called the I Am Decree booklet, and it has a lot of really amazing decrees about just how to create levity within our body, and using Saint Germain, who's one of the Ascended Masters, and the Ascended Master Jesus Christ, and many other Ascended Masters, but how to use this energy to uplift ourselves and uplift others around us, and actually to create healing. We have the ability to heal and create healing from within us. And the best way to do that is to visualize. And visualization, imagination is how we create. So if we're imagining the worst, we're creating the worst. If we're imagining the best and the highest for ourselves, our loved ones, and everyone in our community, and that's our global community, no matter where they live, we are going to create that. So if we can all band together, the hundreds or thousands of people that get to watch this video, if we can do this together as a collective, we can start to make a difference and make a change, and stop focusing on the fear-mongering that's happening on the media, and start really taking our health and our mental and heart well-being into our own hands. So I'm going to read for about 9 minutes, so if you want to get comfortable, stand with your arms to the presence and make this call often. Beloved mighty I Am Presence, beloved Saint Germain, beloved Violet Flame Temple in the electronic belt around the physical sun, beloved angels of the violet consuming flame, surge the great, invincible, victorious violet consuming flame of the victorious cosmic Christ, the beloved mighty I Am Presence in the great central sun, in, through, and around me. Make me feel it flow through me and fill this room, this city, this nation, and this world. Make me feel it fill everything in my affairs. I command it to purify and raise everybody and everything into the Ascended Master's perfection right now, this instant, and forever. Consider yourselves part of the beloved Saint Germain's legions of eternal purity in the use of the violet consuming flame, and you will soon to begin to feel a majestic power and authority to command, purify, and compel its outer manifestation to hold command through your call forever. The keynote of the violet consuming flame is its mercy, its forgiveness, and the purity of its eternal love. It loves to produce purity. It loves to forgive and set you free. When you call forth the cosmic violet consuming flame, you are calling the authority and power of all purity and love, which is to act in this world for the next 10,000 years. You step into the powerhouse of that which is the law, the authority, and the controlling flame of all on this earth for the next 10,000 years. The threefold violet consuming flame means the heart center is pink, which is the purity of love. Around that is the violet consuming flame, which is the balancing activity of the sacred fire and the consuming of that which is discordant. And the blue flame on the outside is your power of protection. When you use the violet consuming flame, demanding that your being, your world, your electronic circle be charged full to overflowing with that power of the violet consuming flame in its etherealizing action, which etherealizes instantly everything that is discordant and returns it to the universal to be used over again. Then will you love that violet flame. You will love it and use it. And if you were to approach and use the power of mastery, where you gather the momentum, speak the word once, raise your hand, and flash the flame, and the human is no more. Then you must begin to recognize and qualify your use of the violet consuming flame into a momentum of instantaneous, eternal etherealization of all that is not the victory of perfection. To use the violet consuming flame, keep the attention still and concentrated, and keep feeling the violet consuming flame passing through your body until the joy and happiness of its power begin to make you feel lighter and more at ease. Remain within this and know it is God's forgiving mercy, and its great loving purity comes into you and just loves to consume every particle of substance which does not produce perfection. Realize that the love in this violet consuming flame loves to release all substance from you which is not qualified with eternal purity. Then you will love that violet flame more. As you love it, it will love you, and it will love away all the substance that appears as limitation. Therefore, the more you use it, the more it will bless you. The more it becomes real, and the more you draw it forth for others, the more you automatically raise yourselves. 3 times a day, visualize and call forth a flash of violet consuming flame from your presence, from the violet flame temple in the electronic belt around the physical sun, and from the violet planet. This will bring 3 actions of the violet flame in and around you. 1, that which purifies, and that which fills the nation and the world. And 2, that which assists the entire earth. And 3, that which heals the world. Visualize the violet consuming flame rushing through your feet, in, around, and through the physical body, then up through the higher mental body, filling outside of that your tube of light first, then your ethereal electronic circle. See and feel always within that violet consuming flame the spiral blue flame, constantly cutting away all substance within the body, the mental and feeling world, and your atmosphere, which has been qualified with discord. You will find this brings a much more rapid dissolving and consuming of the substance through which discord has been allowed to act. To release the body from all excess substance, all wrong chemical action, and all substance that is out of balance, visualize the violet consuming flame passing through the physical body. Stand there for a few moments, feeling as deeply as you can its rushing presence through the flesh and around you for a radius of 3 feet in every direction. Within that, see Saint Germain's spiral blue flame whirling with great intensity. See all excess substance, appearances, and records of age, strain, distress, and limitations, impurity, discord, or struggle disappear. As you flash the violet consuming flame and watch the spiral blue flame within it, see all substance within your body which is not pure, free, and self-luminous, and as beautiful as the higher mental body, pass out at the top of the head through that violet consuming flame, just like smoke or a shadow. See that substance pass off, and you stand forth blazing and self-luminous like your higher mental body, dazzling in its sparkling qualities. As you keep this held for some distance around you, it will keep consumed anything that might have been drawn to you through your attention being held upon something which was discordant. In solving problems, the violet consuming flame does not resent, hate, or rebel against conditions. It consumes them. While if you enter into a condition with a feeling of injustice about it, you would resent it, and that would tie it to you longer. If you're going to be free, you've got to use the sacred fire and the violet consuming flame in its great merciful love and its eternal purity is truly the scepter of God's blessing to the earth. Love your presence with such intensity and give it your undivided time and attention. Then ask it to flood your being, world, and electronic circle with its own violet consuming flame, that wherever your atmosphere moves, you automatically become the etherealizing love from your presence that lifts from mankind the shadows of their own distress. Visualize the violet consuming flame in and around individuals and conditions, and whenever you think of the earth, visualize it a violet sun in space and the humanity of earth as ascended beings who are already ascended and free. So let's take a deep breath in through our nose. Hold it, then slowly out through the mouth. And sit as long as you want in this beautiful violet consuming flame energy. And play this for yourself as often as you can to remind yourself that you do have the power, the wisdom, and the authority to be ascended and free on this planet, and that fear cannot touch you, fear cannot affect you, fear has no power over you. I love you so much.